to leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad.
My name is Brigid. I am a YouTuber. I play games like GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Forza Horizon 4, and most recently Grounded and Dead by Daylight. And yeah, so yeah. I was at the time for about 2 years, but then I had a short fuse and I left them completely. Sure, of course. Well, back in like, I think back in like early 2019, like March of 2019, I think, or maybe even actually around the time when it became super popular, back in like February or March of 2019 was when I met the Outlawed Gunslingers. And so I was just riding around in Valentine, and then as I was coming to the post office, I saw this group of people just shooting at someone. So I basically just hopped into their posse, and I have just started helping them kill some of the people that they were fighting at the post office in Valentine, and then they invited me to their party, and that's pretty much when we first met, and well, things just went on from there. So yeah. The leaders are Sam Band 203 and X-Queen Official X, which used to be called Official Fusion, I think, best as I can remember. So that was a long time ago, and at first, I thought that they were a bunch of nice people and that they were insanely good at the game. Oh, what rank was I at the time? Oh, God. I'm guessing that I was like rank 75 or something like that. I can't really remember because it was so long ago. And like being 22, and that was so long ago. That was back when I was 21, so that was like over a year ago. But as I have just said earlier, it was 2 years that I've been in this crew. Well, when I got on, about a week or two later, 2 other guys arrived in the crew, which were called Ebony and Anubis, and when I first saw those, well, when they first heard me, they had no idea what was going on with me, and they started like bullying me and all that, and they started like talking shit to me, and it was just unbelievable. And then when I finally told them that I have autism, they just started cracking up about it and started making jokes about it. But Queen Official was the only one who was truly beginning to understand me, while her boyfriend, meanwhile, is just this amateur kid-ish adult. Like, there's no other way to describe Sam. And Samir is his real name, by the way. And he is just... I can't stand the guy. But I do understand that he is the leader, but for God's sake. He just doesn't grow up. Like, how many... Well, the amount of times that I've told him to grow up, he just never does. Because he's always just thinking his own things. He keeps going on about random shit, and he keeps making jokes about it. And he does, he does the most of the talking out of everyone else in this crew. It is just ridiculous. Because both he and Liz are the leaders of this crew and the founders. Of which they have actually first founded this crew back on GTA 5, back like a year or two ago, when they were playing GTA and they were going all like Mafia style. Well, they still play GTA 5, but after that, they got on Red Dead and they basically just put together this whole crew, which was actually supposed to be themed like Dutch's crew, with like Arthur, John, Trelawney, Bill, all those guys that were in Dutch's gang, the Vandalin gang. And they had like their own clothing color code or something like that, which I believe at the time they were rocking either black or probably white. I can't remember because it was so long ago. So when I first joined them, it was just insane. Like, as I was still in their crew, that's when things started to go downhill from there. Oh boy, it got really nasty. And things started to get hairy. Like, I don't know what triggered them to do this, but they started to like pick on me and like pick at me to basically see what makes me tick and all that, and that was the first time that they have ever heard me like get so mad, and I just couldn't control myself. Like, I just wanted them to stop, and I thought snapping out at them was gonna be the best way for me to get them to stop, but oh no, it didn't stop from there. It just got so much worse that to this day I still don't understand of why they keep doing this to me. And they keep saying that they're not bullying me, but as time went on, they started to lay into me more and more than pretty much any other member of this crew that has been joining this crew throughout the past 2 years. Because this crew is now at like close to about like 800 members or so, and at the time when I first joined them, it was at around like 400 or 500 or something like that. Best as I can remember, but still, it was a long, long time ago. The first time that I left them was, I think, back in like June or like July of 2019 or something like that. That was when they just pushed me over the edge, and that was after I created the Scarlet Bandit, which is this fictional female serial killer, which I got the idea from a monster truck called the Scarlet Bandit, which the driver is Dawn Cretan from Tanganoxie, Kansas, along with her husband Jimmy Cretan, who drives Bounty Hunter. So I basically took the character off of the truck and created a fictional character, which is this female woman serial killer who has been on the run since she killed her parents and set the house on fire, and when she got that scar that went down the entire left side of her face, and the reason for that was because as she was about to walk away from the house completely, a piece of ash flew straight up into the air, and then she made a mistake of looking back and looking up, and that piece of ash literally landed right inside her eye. Well, on her eye, and when that happened, pretty much the entire left side of her face was just this scar that just went down the side of her, the left side of her face. So that's why she wears an eye patch. So when I made a video on the Scarlet Bandit, they started joking about it, and Sam especially did not like it at all. But as they started bringing more people in, like Cody, I think, Cody Stefik was there at the time, but I can't really remember. But Cody was there at the time, so was Skill Unit, Homer Preston, Coco Sunday, and especially Payday Time, so they were there too. And this was when things started to heat up in this beef between me, Sam, Ebony, and Anubis, and basically as time went on, it just got so much worse that I had to just leave the crew. But Queen, as she always did, she convinced me to come back, and I made a video of me coming back, and I stayed in there for like about 3 or 4 weeks, and then I left because, well, it was pretty much it was pretty much the first time that I joined the crew all over again. And so over time, it just got so much worse that I probably left the crew at least like 20 or so times, because it keeps saying it's been like 100,000 or even 1,000,000 times that I left the crew. But if that was the case, then I would have had to have constantly leave the crew 24/7, like every single day, even on holidays, for it to reach like 1,000,000 times that I have left the crew. So yeah, things got really, really nasty as I stayed in the crew longer. Now, the highest rank that I got in the crew was lieutenant, but then they started adding more ranks, which the current highest rank that I got to was a soldier, and that's how I kept getting the name Soldier Brigid. So yeah, that was the highest rank that I got to in the crew. So the videos of the crew that I did were these ride-bys, of which is where I stood in one spot, and they, while they were, and then on their horses went on by, and I basically took a clip of it on my Xbox, and of which I put that in a video, and they actually loved it. And but one of their favorite videos of this crew of theirs is the one of when we were out on the water on Flatiron Lake in these little canoes and skiffs, well, rowboats. And this was before Paco and his friend Finest came into the lobby, of which those two as wives were in this crew. And Paco and Finest at first were doing well, but then Paco started showing his true colors. He started to like get all like angry and like tripping and all that, as he would say. He just kept being all like gangster, kind of something like Snoop Dogg was back in his prime days. And Finest was just a complete little shithead of a kid. And apparently he started doing this thing of where he would boot people out of Red Dead Online servers lobbies by completely crashing their internet and their Xbox at the same time. Well, sometimes at the same time, but mostly their internet, and booting them out, and basically just completely fucking up their internet. And like, it was just chaos. And when I saw that happening, I was like, okay, there's no way that this kid is actually doing this. Like, this is just insane. And well, it indeed was insane. And it just got so much worse that they had to be completely booted from the crew, and Pongo just kept going on and on and on and on. And basically, as they put it, to this day, even though we don't really encounter each other anymore, he still has a hard-on for this crew, and I don't even know how it got this bad, but it's like this, it's kind of like, the family rivalry between the Hatfields and the McCoys from back in the early to mid 1800s or something like that, and this started to feel like that. It got so much worse, to the point of where Paco somehow managed to get Sam's phone number, which when I heard that, I was just in shock, and I got so mad that I tried helping them, but as usual, they put me in my place, because apparently they think that I don't know better, but I do, but they're just underestimating me, and they have been doing this since I first joined the crew, but they just weren't showing it, but as this was happening, they started really laying into me and putting me in my place, and it was just a complete fucking nightmare, so yeah, things got really, really bad from there. The last time that I left them, I haven't really told anybody this, but they started to, like, really push me over, and this was way after Miss Snow left the crew. Like, I don't remember why, but apparently she just couldn't take it anymore, and she and Boss Barbecue were together for, like, couple of months, like 3 or 4 months, best as I can remember. And Boss kept defending her, but then another member, well, former member of this crew by the name of Leatherface, aka Taylor, he made a big mistake of which he started hitting on a girl that was underage, and they started cracking jokes about it, and whenever he was in the party, they would just lay into him and just talk about it, and he would get so mad that he would just keep leaving the party and then joining back and just say a few words and then leave again. So he got so pissed. I did feel bad, but at the same time, I felt like it served him right, because it's such a wrong thing to do, and I have seen stuff like that happen, kind of, but not really at the same time. But again, well, I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. But overall, this crew just started to fall apart right after Leatherface, Coco Sunday, Payday Time, Paco, Finest, Miss Snow, and even Parzelli, of which Parzelli is another YouTuber, and things just started to get worse from there. Like, when the crew started breaking up into, like, this small group of people, and then eventually Sam and Liz brought the whole crew back together, and things just started getting better from there. So, but anyway, the reason that I have left before, about like 2 or so months ago, was because they started picking at me about my past, and just completely it's really complicated to tell, but I did something that I never thought I would do, and it was by for them, and to this day, it was the most barbaric thing that I've ever done, and I'd rather not share, because they're gonna just keep cracking jokes about it, and even if I do join them again, which Liz is wanting me to, and she tells me that the bad is not gonna be on me, but I'm still withdrawing going back to the crew, because I just had I did have a good time in the crew while it lasted, but at the same time, it was a hell of a nightmarish a roller coaster of emotions and events and stuff like that. So this crew, it was a good crew that I was part of, but am I gonna be going back? Not anytime soon. Will I ever? Probably not. Like, probably never, in fact. Because they just won't, they just keep picking at me, and they just keep making fun of me and bullying me and all that, and they keep roasting me and talking about my mom and how she, well, my mom not being in the best of health right now. She's 69 years old, and she has a pneumonia, and her lungs aren't working properly like they used to, or that they should. And they just keep taking advantage of me, especially with this whole COVID thing going around in 2020. And 2020 has been by far the shittiest and the worst year in, well, just history. And actually, 2020 is the worst year in the history of the universe of just everything. So, yeah. So overall, the Outlawed Gunslingers was a big crew, and they still are, but some people that have lost their trust are now back, like a Leatherface, a Miss Snow, Parzelli, and even Coco Sunday is back, which I took a sneak peek at their party and saw that Coco Sunday was back, but I haven't seen Payday in any of their parties because I haven't really looked. And Sam did tell me that he is thankful for all the memories and the laughs that I have given them throughout the past 2 years of my time in this crew. So, yeah, this was just a roller coaster of a journey for me and the Outlawed Gunslingers. I mean, I still kind of am an outlaw. Well, I am a former Outlawed Gunslinger, but as I said before, I'm not going to be going back and helping and just joining back to them anytime soon. Because I feel like it's best that I should just stay away from them and just not be in a crew. Because I'm better off not being in a crew to begin with. So, yeah, that is my story of my time in the Outlawed Gunslingers. So, yeah, the Outlawed Gunslingers was one of the best crews that I was ever part of until they started showing their true colors. And Liz did everything she could, but in the end, it all failed. And yeah, overall, the best and the biggest crew that I was part of, but it all went downhill, and it just turned horrible, and overall, I'm happy to not be part of their crew anymore. So yeah, I'm happy to not be in their crew anymore. So yeah.
Talking real gunslingers, I'm talking real outlaws. They saddle up and ride on into town. Well, it was high noon in the mall saloons. You knew what was going down. They took it outside, took it outside. It was man to man, was toe to toe. You know they had to go, and nobody's gonna break it up. Not until you've had enough. If you think you've got the guts, then let's take it outside. But if you think you're man enough, you really wanna knuckle day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. A rich woman beg, and I make a good woman steal. I make an old woman blush, and I make a young girl squeal. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. Kings and queens step aside. Every woman I meet, they all stay satisfied. I wanna tell you, pretty baby, what I see I make my own. And I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone.
This time, if you want me to come back, it's up to you. But remember, I won't allow the things you used to do. You're gonna have to toe the mark and walk the line. This time will be the last time. This time, if I should feel unwanted, I won't stay. Each tomorrow will depend on the love you give today. It's all up to you, but keep in mind, this time will be the last time. This time should be anything like the other time. This time will be the last time.
Give a fuck. Rockin' these diamonds, I'm rockin' this chain. Make sure you get a picture, I'm rockin' my fame. To be what you is, you gotta be what you are. Only thing I'm missing is a black guitar. I'm a rock star. Hey baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, big city, bright lights, sleep all day, long nights, baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, it's big city, bright lights, sleep all day, long nights, baby, I'm a, oh 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 baby, I'm a, hey, hey, hey. 6-inch walker, big shit talker. I never played a victim, I'd rather be a stalker. So baby, take me in, I disobey the law. Make sure you frisk me good, check my panties and my bra. Wildin' out, a crazy house with my white jacket on. Won't you come and sign me out? To be what you is, you gotta be what you are. Only thing I'm missing is a black guitar. I'm a rock star. Hey baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, big city, bright lights, sleep all day, long nights, baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, I'm a rock star. Hey baby, it's big city, bright lights, sleep all day, long nights, baby, I'm a, oh baby, I'm a, oh baby,
maybe I'm foolish, or maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all, and you're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie, and beg for forgiveness for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I made mistakes. I'm only human, it's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. 'Cause I'm no prophet or Messiah. You should go looking somewhere high. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I do what I can. I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Yeah. 3-6, Mafia. Whoa. Hey, yeah. Whoa. Say what? 3-6, Mafia. It's going down. Y'all know what time it is. We ain't playing with you. In the club, in the street. Shut up! Y'all know what time it is. Get ready for it. Oh, strongest man alive. Waiting to be wet. Step up, Brigid. Yes, sir. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. How could I be scared of a man? I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring. If I said I'ma do it in the streets of this thing, it's the K-I-N, G-N Hill, wildest man in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. I'm a crazy and I'm coming through the
but this fist gon' hit ya. Always in the hood, number one with splitter. Never try to stop, cause you know you can't compete. Live by your rubber, get thrown in the street. It's boy about to act up, you better cop a back up. I'll be the next fool in the hood, body stacked up.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck.
See, I'm a hard hitter, one hitter, quitter. Step up to me, look pretty. You stepping up to a gorilla. I bang your head down till your head like egg dog. Don't think I'm scared, dog. I live.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? From Cotton Eye Joe.
saw in a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together. Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter any weather, we're together.
nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad, bad to the bone. A rich woman beg, and I make a good woman steal. I make an old woman blush, and I make a young girl squeal. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. Every woman I meet, they all stay satisfied. I wanna tell you, pretty baby, what I see I make my own. And I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Woo! Bad to the bone. The nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. up in one of them old farm towns where they hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere. We just figured that's how it was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain, baking in the sun. Don't quit till the job gets done. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around. Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That old red dirt, the first thing you learn is you don't get nothing that you don't earn. Humble pride I grew up on. You find out just how bad you want it.
The sun in our eyes and backs to the fences. We didn't know the odds were against us. Hit the wall, smoking and spinning. Still wasn't thinking about nothing but winning. That's the only way I know. But don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
Maybe there's another path that'll get you there a little bit faster, but I'm sticking with the one inside of me.
That's the only way I know.
Don't stop till everything's gone.
Straight ahead, never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way that's the only way I know. But don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That's the only way I know.
That's the only way I know.
The only way I know.
I'll get on it one time.
Nigga Dre just caught a body. And that's on the game. Nigga, I was just with him. Look, be on my villain niggas, on my villain niggas, on my killing niggas at the keys. Since a younger nigga, I've been drilling niggas, mom, so I'm stuck into my ways. Ain't nobody ever gave me shit with this big chip, I had to get paid. And it's 10K to go and stay. And you know the streets getting laid. Welcome to the party. What the money is in the league? That's why I'm a retard. Baby, welcome to the party. I hate the boys out there. Ferrari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a god. Give me lit. Gun on my head. 1.5. 10 in the clip.
Seems like TOGG has some competition here. Oh boy. You have no idea. Boy, it's about time we had some competition around here. And I'll tell you what. You guys are asking for the wrong competition, ain't you? But if y'all really want to go up against TOGG, you're gonna have to take it to the battlefield. Y'all have no idea how long it's been since we had some competition. Oh boy. You know, it has been a long time since we've had some competition around here. You know, it seems like it's time for a change, you know? So, if y'all are asking for it, you're gonna get it. We will see you there, damned. Because you are on the brink of your eternal damnation. Oh, it has been a long time since TOGG has had some competition. But it seems like y'all really want some. Now, I've never really been part of a crew battle. But in this case, y'all are gonna get it. Because Deathslinger is coming to the battle. So, you so-called damned CVC wanners really want to go up against us. You're gonna be in for one hell of a painful battle. Because I'm gonna be there. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I guarantee you that. Now, enough chatting. We will see you on the battlefield. We will see you there. Howdy. My name is Brigid.
Dirty D's and the whiskey grants, made of silence and toothless brands, plays the keys when he speaks his sound. Well, I'll be back with an iron beer and shotgun shells and a bandolier, cotton stands and dirty boots. I'm writing out my last good time. Like a sin, spit it out. I gotta spit in this fucking man's mouth. Take a sip, spit it out. It's just down the burn in this mountain man's town. Take a sip, spit it out. Get down the burn in this mountain man's town. Take a sip, spit it out. Just down the burn in this mountain man's town.
Bad.